According to this, we're live. I'm just going to double
Okay.
check and get everything sent out if I can.
Okay. And we need the chat box up, correct?
The chat box is in the corner here, but if you want to have the chat box on a different device so you can see what people are saying, feel free.
To do what do I have to do? Where am I
Um,
going?
okay, are you on your phone or okay, are you on Discord on your
So
tablet?
I'm on Discord on my tablet.
So on your phone, maybe go into Rumble um and not necessarily this no, the studio was too complicated, I thought. Or no, now would be the time to, yes, go. If okay, whichever would be easier for you. Either go to the Rumble app and watch, like, mute our live and see the chat as it's going, or you can
Gotcha.
open Rumble Studio and see the chat in the background.
Okay, what about on YouTube?
No, Rumble will have both chats all at once.
Gotcha. Okay.
You don't have to
All right. I'm
worry.
okay. I'm checking one thing out while we're doing that. While you do what you're doing. One moment, please, while we attempt to figure out what the hell we're doing this evening. Please bear with us. If
I know we
anybody
normally go live earlier in the day, but today we needed to go live later at night, and sorry you get us discombobulated.
Yes. Crazy Bee just woke up. I'm sick from the doctors, and well, we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So please bear with us till we get situated here.
'Tis life, right?
Uh huh. Wouldn't be us if something wasn't going
Would it
astray.
be us if something went right?
Correct. And that's why we're called Wrecked Sisters.
Oh my god, my hands hate me today. Huh. Let me get this notification sent out. Um, on Discord and a couple other places. We are having an odd off nighttime one. Sorry, folks.
This is our first evening episode of Wrecked Sisters from 7 to
Mm-hmm.
9 p.m.
Yeah, about that time. Before my family
Uh-huh.
gets all pissy. Ah, we need sleep. What sleep? I don't get
Right?
sleep. Why should you get sleep? Like, I mean, that's
Eric's,
just my opinion of it. Um,
Eric's already sleeping, so
how can you blame him?
I know.
I gotta jump to a different work desk for a moment.
One moment, please.
Oh no, you guys can still hear me and stuff. It's just a different desktop on my PC. Oh my god, my head is pounding.
My face, my neck, and my shoulders hurt.
Uh huh. Yep. And let me drop it over here
Hmm.
for anyone who wants to on my friend zone server. There we go. Now, if they want to join in, they are free to. They know we are live. We have a bot from YouTube telling us to that it has correctly joined the channel. So
It has.
nice.
That's lovely.
I want to see if we have anyone watching at this moment. We have two people on YouTube. I don't see any. I mean, two people on Rumble. I don't see anyone on YouTube. And it turns out one of them is probably that bot.
Correct.
So, yeah. We'll give people a few minutes to figure out where we're at, that we're actually live. I figured out how to put up the chat and a bunch of other things all at the same time. It's like, I'm liking this, the way it's so simple and it's free. All of this is free. We don't have to
Yeah,
pay for any of it.
except I can't get into it.
Well, that's the Discord channel, I thought. Are you able to get into the Rumble chat to see the chat now?
I haven't gotten there yet. I'm doing something.
Okay.
Okay, so for the raid, Crazy Bee, copy the URL where we want to go. Copy the URL of the live stream we want to raid.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then in the chat box, just type /raid.
So /raid, then the URL, or the URL /raid?
/raid and then the URL.
Okay, because that makes a difference. Which order you put those in makes a huge difference.
It says /raid into the chat box, and then paste the URL into the chat and hit enter. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe in a half hour or so, we'll see where we're at. Okay, so now I'm going to go to... Oh, they weren't gone long enough.
Alrighty. Well, we got 4 people in Rumble, so, I don't know if our usual chatters are going to jump in. Up on YouTube is where we get most of our chatters from.
Right.
So...
Okay, so I am in the live, and I'm going to come in as Rex Sisters.
And just look at the chat, and you can respond or read the chat. And if you want me to pin something, I can pin it from the my end. Because we found that the Rumble Studio app does not allow people to pin from iPhones behind the scenes. Or we did something wrong. One of the two. You know how that works. Oh, we briefly had someone in YouTube. That was weird. Okay.
Probably the bot. Maybe.
I don't know. Either way, it's been a long day, and I spent most of my day searching for test results that were coming up on my medical records. Interestingly enough, while we're waiting for a few more people to jump in, oh, I see you messaged us, and I'll pin it really quick. You messaged us in our own chat. Love it.
Yes, I.
That's your dad's cup. You stole your dad's cup?
I washed it.
You got that straw upside down. You know that. That's supposed to go in the bottom so it doesn't fall out the top.
Why would it fall out the top?
If you spill it over, tip it, and your straw goes rolling under your bed or under the couch. It prevents your straw from going anywhere. Anyways, I'm sorry, folks. So I got to spend most of the day refreshing my medical records just to find out that 21 years ago, I was told I had a very noticeable arthritis in my right hip. And turns out that arthritis isn't there anymore. Anyone want to explain that? Other than the doctor lying to get me out of there?
Magic. Magic. You always tell me magic.
Yeah, I was diagnosed with arthritis in my right hip 21 years ago because it was right after my son was born. I was having back spasms really bad, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you have arthritis in your right hip." And 21 years later, almost to the day, that arthritis vanished. It's gone. No arthritis in my right hip anymore. However, both my knees have arthritis. So,
Maybe you traveled from your hips down. Gravity does go down.
That's not how arthritis works, but yeah, sure.
Can we go with that?
I have no clue. It's more on the lines of the doctor was full of shit, or they didn't know how to read the x-ray. Something.
Well, it was one or the other. They probably figured, we'll just tell her it's arthritis and, she'll just deal with it. That's all.
Danny, stop.
Go give me a cup first. Woman.
Oh my God, I'm trying to do a live stream.
Okay, Aaron.
Shut the hell up or take your conversation out there.
We want to have the conversation on there.
You're bickering.
Okay, but that's what married
Who
couples
wants my ex-husband and my son? Who wants them?
is no one going to talk about what I just
I've got them. Going for a 1 week. Going for 1 week. You get to take them for a week. Who wants them?
Me? I want one.
No, I'm sending you and your dad somewhere for a week, so I get a break. No? Okay. Evidently no takers. Anyways.
No, I have the baby to deal with, so.
I'll trade you the baby for them.
No, I just happened to on Tuesday, as I told you, I finally fell in love. So we're having a huge bonding experience this week, the two of us. So that's where we're at with that. And then, you were getting test results. I was getting stuck with needles.
Yeah.
Face, neck, shoulders. That sounds like head and shoulders, knees and toes.
I know that song in Spanish.
Do you? Face and neck and shoulders. And I think I got about 10 going from right to left in the shoulder area.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And there were 4 in the neck and then the face. And hopefully this...
It was working last time. The one injections in the face helped a lot.
Greatly. So I'm hoping that this go around does even better. And she didn't increase the dosage, so we have the opportunity to do that going forward.
Which is why we are live right now, because she had appointments earlier today instead of earlier in the day like we normally do.
Okay, but here's the funny part is, so today's appointment that was supposed to be at 3 o'clock was actually yesterday.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Remember, I told you we missed it. And no, wait, which appointment did I miss?
You said that you had an appointment Wednesday, but it turns out that appointment was actually Thursday, which was today.
Okay, hold on a minute. I'm so confused because they called me. It was supposed to be at 4 o'clock, and they called me to come in at 11. So, but wait. Today's Thursday. I missed an appointment.
No, you were supposed to have one Wednesday, but it got moved.
Oh, no. I missed the infusion, is what I missed, on Tuesday.
I thought that wasn't for a couple more weeks.
No. I missed appointment I missed that appointment on Tuesday. And then we pre-recorded for Thursday.
No, we pre-recorded Wednesday. Today we are going live tonight instead of this earlier today.
I have no clue what the F we're doing at this point. All I know is...
I'm kind of on top of it, so it's okay. As long as one of us is kind of on top of it for the day, we're good, right?
Good, exactly. So I missed the infusion appointment. That got rescheduled. Tomorrow is 2 appointments in the morning. So I'll be gone 8 a.m. until probably lunchtime tomorrow. I will be back for us to go live at our regularly scheduled time from 3 to 5. I won't miss tomorrow. But today, today's appointment was for the injection at 4 p.m. And then they called and said, well, can you come in early? And you know why they wanted me to come in early?
Probably because they had someone else cancel.
They had someone else cancel, and she wanted to leave early.
Oh, I don't blame her. I don't blame the doctors for wanting to leave early. Are you kidding? I know how hard it can be on that end.
They did give me the option.
Yeah.
whether to keep it to go or whatever.
And
And I
it
was
was
like,
nice
no,
of you to come in early and let the doc dip out
mm,
when they could.
right. So it worked out for the best. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
considering that the way things worked out, the baby got his shots yesterday. He
Yep.
was miserable as all hell. He slept the
Yep.
entire time he was with me. And
It was either cry or sleep, cry or sleep, with the exception of that few moments that he was happy to hear my voice, and I was talking to him. He was
yeah.
he was giggling a little bit too.
And so he was up for them the entire night, which,
I don't
oh
blame
well,
him. That's part
right?
of being a parent.
And at
I
4
went
a.m.,
through
I
it
was
not for
tired.
well, with my daughter, I went through it till she was old enough to entertain herself at night instead of me having to stay up with her because she never developed a sleep cycle. So you want to talk about brutal? Yeah, that's brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been
Yep.
up again at 4 a.m., no nap. And something said, check your text messages.
Mm-hmm.
And at 3:56, I got a message from my son saying, please, don't ever let him sleep as long as he slept. He didn't sleep for us, blah, blah, blah. So when I was in the car with him, I said, well, I want to see a schedule with the time he's supposed to eat, sleep, take a shit, play, go outside, talk to the dog, talk to my friends, and everything else that he's supposed to do. I want to see it listed in a time schedule. He just looked at me and said, smartass. I said, don't send them kind of messages to me. I did tell him to bring him down at 4. I said, bring him down here, I'll take care of him.
Uh-huh.
But he said he was going to sleep. And so we got home from the doctors, and I said, give me about 45 minutes till you bring him back down so he could go to work. So what did he do? He slept all afternoon. So I don't know what he's going to do tonight. And whatever. That's.
It is what it is, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I'm just following my baby's footsteps. So I
Yeah.
just wish I could sleep. That's all.
Well, it happens, so, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But we're getting
Other.
there, little by little.
Mm-hmm. So we were talking about testing out the 7 to 9 slot in a variety of formats. I was actually thinking about we could always be live 3 to 5 and throw in a 7 to 9 here and there, or I don't know.
Sorry. The chat, Dinkelman, anyone hating on the Hulk can kiss my ass. Yes, we're going to be getting to that in just a few moments, so hang around because I've got my opinions on this too because I grew up in that era, like
Mm-hmm.
before the 90s. But I can tell you, I miss the man. I do.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you for stopping in, Dink. Very appreciated.
Yeah, my screen is off on my tablet, so I didn't see him come in.
No, it would be on
Glad
your phone in the chat, but
he's not in the
because
chat. I don't have
yeah,
him in
he
the
is.
chat.
He's on the YouTube and Rumble
Rumble?
chat. Yeah,
I
he's
just
saying, "Hey
have what I
D."
said. Really? Hold on. Let me go
Is it
back.
set for all messages or just? Oh
One more.
no! You know what? It's not necessarily going to show up there. But look on the video. Do you see it in the video part? Even though it's
Nope.
muted.
Nope. Oh. You expect me to read that, girl? Are you crazy?
Okay. Do you want me to enlarge it a little? I
A
can do
little.
that.
I have to go way bigger than that, girl.
Believe it or not, not really.
Let's see what you
Watch.
got. Do.
Is that better?
Nope. I can't see it at all. I mean, we're talking like,
Really?
yeah, I'll screenshot it.
Well, I mean, it's going to be hovering over quite a bit. Oh, you're on your phone, not on a tablet or the TV. That's what she said, LOL. Oh, we have a smartass down there.
Who's that, Dinkelman?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yep.
that totally didn't sound right. I know. Oh, it's too small. Okay, I can fix that. Oh my god.
Well,
Thanks.
hey, I can't see it, so I don't know.
You should be seeing it in the back. Oh, you have to be in Rumble Studio to see both. That's right.
Yeah, well, look at what I
Shit.
just sent you. Look at what I sent you.
Well, it'd be nice if I had been notified that you sent something.
Well,
Oh, yeah, that
I
is
can.
tiny on your phone. That is very tiny.
You think? I mean,
Okay. Our
wait,
after
wait.
50 vision just goes to crap rapidly. Phones are only readable when you're young. Arby, you guys are late. Yes, we are late today. Oh my
Mhm.
god, you've got to be kidding me. Um, I gotta mute for one moment. Please continue chatting. I will be in just a second.
One moment, please. We are experiencing craziness as usual. I'd sing for you guys, but it's way too late in the evening. What's going on in the chat? Not like I could read it. That's what's funny. Oh, fudge. What a wreck we are. And that's why we're named direct sisters.
Oh, the
Uh,
frickin' doctor's office wanted to call with a questionnaire because I won't answer it online. How do our doctors do? How are they treating you? Really? The one
okay.
day we decide to go late.
I'm I'm in the studio and can't get in. You know what? I give up. Piss on the sorry people. Crazy B's gonna have to be in charge of the chat. I have no idea what's going on, so you got to read a Crazy Bee because I can't see it.
Yeah.
And I
I'm
can't
trying
get
to
in.
figure out how I can make this larger without one getting harassed by the chat and
That's
two
okay.
well
It's
because
almost
other people are
7:30.
on phones and they're going to want to see it.
Oh, so they're
Um
not it's gonna pull up on their
okay,
on
hold on.
their.
Let me try. Sorry guys, I'm still learning how to do this. Let's try something here. Hold on. We could do the entire chat over top. Ah, I think I found it. I may have found it. Nope, that's still too narrow. Nope, that's about as big as it's gonna get to where it's visible. Hold on, let me look and see what it shows
That's
like
a
on
little. That's a little bit better. I see Dinkelman. That's what she
Arby
said.
Art.
Yeah, Arby. Yeah, you guys are late, so I'm here to play.
Yeah.
Well,
We're setting up our live stream for the visually impaired elderly.
right. So Arby meet Art and Dinkelman. Dinkelman meet Art and Arby. Art
Art
meet
knows
Arby
Arby.
and Dinkelman.
They all know each other
Anybody?
from my server.
Oh, well, I'm just introducing them, cause whatever. Just in case they don't know. They want to play, they can play with each other. Oh,
Yes,
I
you
mean,
guys have quit Dinkelman, increase your font size.
oh my lord. Uh, yeah,
Oh,
this is
that's
what.
true, even with those four eyes of hers. Oh my goodness. And I can't increase my font size in this. The way I have it set up in OBS, I don't know how to increase my font size.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
Hold on, let me look
Let's.
at my properties. Yeah, I don't see a font size option in the property. In the
Well,
properties.
we'll figure it out. Let's hit it
Yeah.
crazy, dude. Getting to be
Okay, let's
7:30.
yes. Let's watch the video before I go and get down the rabbit hole of how do I fix this? Oh, but the
Mm-hmm.
good news is it shows up. You can mostly still see the video. I might need to make it a little more opaque, but time will tell. Anyways, let's hit play.
What am I seeing on my screen, Crazy Bee?
Hold on. Are you looking through Discord or are you looking through your phone?
Discord.
You should see the video version of a transcript of the video I am sharing to you and everybody else.
That's because I shelled out $2 or $3 million.
Yes, this is the transcript because it's hard to hear.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. That's what we needed to tell them because I wasn't quite sure what exactly are we looking at. Could you
This
please
is the original footage, the original audio that was released in 2016 of Hulk Hogan's racist statement.
Okay, is this the beginning of it or did we miss the beginning?
We're 19 seconds in. This is very beginning all the way to the end. They have only edited out the racial slurs.
Gotcha. Thank you very much.
So, yes. And again, if you understand the context in which he has used this, his daughter was going into the music industry. He fronted all the money for it.
Okay.
And this is in the 16 music industry. Nothing but jackasses, like he points out, and stuff, how they were manipulating people and stuff back then. You know, the P. Diddy type stuff.
Right.
You want to get into the music industry, you got to do this, that, and the other.
Now, well, that's been going on since, I think,
forever.
What? Yeah, forever. I mean, I'm aware of it going far back as the 1940s, probably 30s and 20s. It was going on.
Yep.
Was ever who slept with who. Yeah.
And this is what led to him being mad and using the wordage he used.
Okay. All right, we got it.
There's a little bit more backstory.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, let's hit play.
Yeah.
Basically did more for her a year than anybody's done. Okay, he had one song after 10 months that she would have back up and back still. And moving up, but I try to be the realist, and this is your option. You got a better option. Said you can decide what the fuck. He's gonna put some pot there. How you go right now? There's nothing else. We're doing the best we can. So it gets to the point where I really broke was fucking the black guy's son. We've been hanging out. I got holding hands together on the tour. They were getting close. I knew before I don't give a fuck, okay? I'm not a double standard type guy. I'm a racist to a point. Yeah. You know, fucking weird. But then when it comes to nice people, you know, I mean,
We all are that way.
yeah, like when it comes to nice people, you can't say.
You hear everyone else in the background saying, oh, we're all like that at some points. We're all a little racist and stuff. He's not the only one. I didn't hear him calling anybody else out.
Wow.
How many people today actually have seen this whole thing with its context?
Probably not many.
I remember when this actually happened.
Is there an actual the audio with him saying it?
This is it.
I mean, this is the transcript. But
the audio is playing in the background. The audio is playing in the background. I have it as loud as I can. And the link to the video is in the description if you are struggling to hear it.
Yeah, I can't hear it at all, so.
Okay, and then after this, we do have him going on 2 interviews afterwards explaining himself and apologizing. So
what did Hulk Hogan do?
Back in 2016, he said some very not nice words. According to him.
Who?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, just take that N-word out. Erase that. And for me, just insert the word anyone.
Yes.
I don't care. Right?
Yeah,
I don't care. Just take that N word out, insert anyone, and make sure they're a rich one.
yeah,
Yeah, we're going for money the second go around. We
yeah.
married for love the first time. Money,
No.
money's the second one.
All right. I'm going to hit play because we do have more to get through. And I'm hoping the audio is going to start going through better. It should be coming through the desktop audio that's picked up by the yeah, what the fuck is it called? OBS. But
Yeah.
like I said, the link is in the description to make it easier. And yes, our context is irrelevant according to today's media. If you
Yep.
use the word, that's enough. Mm-hmm.
Right. You know,
I know, but this is where, yeah. Y'all not me, LOL, I'm not married. Whoops, I pinned the wrong comment. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, Dinkelman is insisting he's still single, so, hey, single ladies, go into the description, go into the chat here.
Yep.
Anyways, let's hit play.
I don't give a fuck if she's 30. I don't know if we're gonna fucking football, fucking going to a basketball player to have. If we're gonna fuck with vendors, let's get a rich one. This kid is a multi-billionaire. Right. The thing is, now they start doing these nasty emails with someone to write a relationship. And so now don't ever want to talk to anybody. No.
Yep. All right.
Hogan,
now the next one.
Ruth, as I asked this question,
Sure.
I just went up. Ruth said,
Can you hear it now, Dee?
Not at all.
Oh, that means Discord's being dumb. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I don't know why Discord does this to you. All right. It should, because this is the way we've done it before. It has worked this way. Okay, let's try this again. Can you hear it now?
you're going strong, but there are people who may say that you're not going
Yes.
strong. And this was
Okay.
all about, and I know you've apologized for this. These remarks that people would say were racist, the use of the N word in a private tape that were released. I know you've apologized for that. The repercussions of that, all those great honors, all what you've done for wrestling and wrestling's done for you. You're blacklisted by WWE and maybe very, very hurtful, removed from the Hall of Fame as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Where does that leave you? How do you feel?
Well, it leaves me with the people that love me and the people that are loyal to me and the people that have stuck with me all this time. It was probably the worst day of my life when I said that 8 years ago. I had bottomed out. I was having some problems with the marriage and financially and the kids, of course. And I was kind of mad at my daughter, and there was a weird situation where I said what I said.
At least he owns it and he's explaining. He's giving context.
Although,
And you guys want to tell me that even in your bad days, you ain't said some shit you regret?
yeah, but he's also using many excuses. The divorce, the kids, the finances, the blah blah. Just own it.
Well, he did. He's
You know what
saying, I was in a low point. I was mad at everything, and that's why I said what I said.
Yeah, but if that's the case, then I'm always in a low point then when I say shit, right?
It could be.
Well,
Some people do regret what they say. Other people just whatever. And maybe
Yeah,
he
but I'm
really
just-
does regret it. And that was why
Yeah.
he said it.
right. And I'm not saying that he didn't regret it. I'm just saying just say that you said it and that you own it.
But here's my other thing. We see all those videos of black people being racist towards white people, saying all kinds of racist things. I think
True.
they can just kiss my ass on that. You guys want to sit there and talk shit about every other race and how horrible they are, especially the white people, but then when one white person says something from a decade ago, y'all want to freak out.
Right. I don't disagree with that. I'm just saying, as I try to, I don't know, when I mess up or whatever, we all try to sugarcoat or make excuses for why we did something that we did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rather than just say, I did it. I said this, I did this, I'm sorry.
Yes.
You don't need to know. You don't need to know all the 10 things that maybe went along or maybe didn't, Crazy B, that were just used as excuses that people push them out there and say, oh, well, if you say, I had this problem, that problem, and the other thing, it makes it okay. That's what I'm
No.
trying to get.
See, the way I've always apologized is again, tell everyone, I'm sorry I said this. I did not have the right to say it because this was wrong. That does not excuse it. I am sorry, and I will do my best not to do it again in the future.
Right.
I always give a reason why, and if I don't have a good reason, I'll explain. I really didn't have a good reason for being a bitch.
Right.
So, PMS.
Right. I'm just saying, he didn't. I don't think the addition of the kids, this is the first time, the second time I'm seeing this. And so watching it, he didn't need to say the divorce, the kids, the finances, the way my daughter was acting weird. I just would have said my daughter was acting weird, and I fucking flipped that. I lost my shit. That's all. That's all I was getting
When you
at.
have a lot of things compiling, sometimes that is, again, it really depends. Like Art's saying, generally people try to minimize their responsibility. It's just human nature.
Right.
But at least he didn't say, well, that wasn't me. That's a fake recording. He could have pulled that card.
Exactly. He could have.
He did own it.
So,
he just gave more context to it.
Right. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yep, and there's still a second video after this that kind of goes into it too.
I've apologized over and over and over for it. Truly sorry. But the weirdest thing is, so many people know who I am, such as all my friends, all the wrestling fans. And when this came out, they went, what? Someone drop him on his head? What's wrong with this guy? That's not the guy we know. And it's exactly what that was. It was a glitch. It was a huge mistake. The worst thing I've ever said.
Yeah. So and they would know you're not a racist. You say you're not.
Of course they know that. I mean, even the WWE, they've known me 35 years. They know I'm not a racist. They're in a politically correct environment. They have to do what's best for business. I understand that.
So you don't despise them for what they did?
No, not at all. That's my home. That's where I started.
Would there be any way back for you, to be taken out of the Hall of Fame? Must break your heart with the career you've had.
It's tough.
They really they punished the hell out of him for this, in case people forgot.
Yeah, they did.
They made sure he regretted that.
Yeah, and if you don't think that didn't bother him, you're crazy.
Uh-huh. And that's kind of my point. He may have said it wrong and in the heat of the moment out of frustration or anger, but boy, they pulled his ass out of the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Well, I'm going to tell
you. He got fined, too, if I remember correctly.
We've talked previously about the era that I grew up in.
Which happens to be the same era he grew up in. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, I've been known to throw that word around. I've been known to throw around other words as well. Yeah. Now I'm going to have to be like, you effing, I guess what, Iranian. I guess I'm going to have a list.
You could just say ignorant, uneducated person, because that's that's the definition.
I prefer to have the list of the name that I'm going to be calling that person.
Or
you know what I mean? So,
again, what does race really have to do with something? Just because a word got tied to a race doesn't mean it's specifically for that race. Yes, he used it in a racial way, but I'm just pointing out that this is absolutely, and again, I'm not racist, for the love of God. You should see my family heritage. Like, shit. Right. That'd be pretty odd to, hate my own race. Something would be wrong with me. But I'm pointing out that, people have really messed with wordings. And yes, because it was predominantly used with one or two specific races, doesn't take away the meaning of the word.
Right.
The meaning of the word is still what it is, an ignorant, uneducated person.
And what's interesting is, why is it acceptable for that race to call each other that name and it be accepted?
Oh, there's a campaign where they're taking the word back so they can have power over it, and it's not racist for them. It was really massive gymnastics of the brain.
But I mean, you see it in culture everywhere, in music, just in everyday talk.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? But that's supposed to be acceptable. So.
And again, it's only acceptable for them, nobody else.
That's what I'm saying. So for each race, it's acceptable for what? You to call one another that? You call one another that.
White people can never say anything remotely racist, but everyone else can say what the hell they want.
Correct.
Talk about oppressive speech there.
Mm-hmm. So if I'm a white person and I want to start rapping about Black culture or whatever and use slang, I'm not permitted to do it because I'm white.
Yep.
Right?
Unacceptable.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, I got to start coming up with my Spanish words, my whatever words for whatever culture. Then I'm going to always be in the wrong.
No matter what you do, you're always going to be in the wrong just because of your skin color, according to society.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Why do you think I have an issue with it? But you know what? In the 90s, no one would have batted an eye. They would have made a joke about this. Because back then, in the 90s, racism was almost dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then Obama brought it back to life.
Yes, he did. And since then, it's been on. It's been an ongoing.
Yes,
and we'll continue with this evening and tomorrow probably, and you'll see what we're talking about.
Yep. Let me hit play so we can get through the rest of this. And there's still one more interview, but yeah, in general.
Crazy B. When we're done with this video, or how long's the next video?
The next thing we have is no, we have a total of 11 minutes between all the videos, and we are almost 4 minutes in. So about 7 more minutes.
Okay, when this one's over, you want to try to do that raid?
To who?
Lady Hamilton.
Okay. I can attempt it. I don't know how. Well, usually we do those at the end to send people over.
Okay. I don't know if she'll be there or not, but okay. I've seen them done in the middle, so I just wanted to see if it would
we can try it. Yeah, I can give it a try in a little bit.
Okay, so to the chat, again, since it's our first evening episode, we're going to attempt to raid another channel. And when we go over there, all we want you to say basically is hi and bye and get your asses back over here. So,
or if you want to stay, you can.
Yeah. If you want to stay and learn about castor oil, be my guest. But
is that what's on for today?
I believe that's what I saw is the topic, castor oil. So
castor oil's been used for centuries.
I know for some of you that might have clogged pipes or pores or whatever's clogged, it might be the way to go. So you can make a poultice and put it on your stomach. But she could fill you in a little bit more. So all you got to do is that, I think it's the /raid and then put the URL in there. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But we wanted to give it a shot. Yep. The other thing that, before we continue, that we forgot to cover is, we were on vacation last week. Oh, we did talk about that yesterday.
Yes.
I'm
not yesterday, Tuesday.
Wait, what's today? Thursday?
Thursday.
I'm confused. I'm so confused. I don't know where I'm at. Okay,
That's okay.
so yeah, we did cover vacation and all that, right? Why do I feel like we just came back? Because it's the evening or what? I don't know.
I think it's just we threw off our schedule by doing this in the evening instead.
Okay, all right. I'm discombobulated. I apologize, Chad. I thought we just got back from vacation. That's so funny. Okay, go ahead, hit play, Crazy Bee.
All right.
Would they ever accept you back into the fold? Could they ever be seen to accept you after time?
Well, I'm going to digress, as Vince McMahon would say. And he always says, never say never. You know, so keep my fingers crossed. Wrestling's my life. I love it. But the one good thing I've learned is the people that really love me and the people that know me. And in public, I've not heard one bad thing from my fans or the people that have been with me for 35 years.
But here's a brave thing. I mean, tonight, I know you're out and about in London tonight. You're in Sheffield tomorrow night at Sheffield Arena. And you're putting yourself in front of hundreds, if not thousands of people.
Yes.
With questions and answers. Is anything off the agenda?
Oh, it's wide open. It's really uncensored. I mean, tonight we're at the Walkabout Bar here in London. And then that's from 6 to 9. And then tomorrow in Sheffield, there's a meet and greet photo op from 1 to 4. Then at 7:30 at night in Sheffield, I'm going to be sitting there in front of thousands of Hulkamaniacs. The business, my personal life, the other wrestlers, anything they want to ask me, I'm wide open.
So it's no holds barred.
And you know the funny thing is, the energy that the fans bring, that determines how long I stay out there, how much fun we have, how intense it gets. So if the fans are into it and they bring some good questions, it's going to be a very exciting night.
Yes, that is another thing that he did. And this one, I can't remember who the heck it was, but again, they made a big deal out of this, but they never complained or made big deals about any racial slurs towards white people or anybody else. It's always just if you say something about the black community that might even be considered racist, all hell will break loose. And I believe in fair is fair. If you can't say it about one, you can't say it about any others. So if y'all want to be that strict, you better shut your pie holes on your comments, and we'll keep shutting our pie holes on ours. If not, fair is fair. Screw y'all. Honestly.
Good attitude there, Crazy Bee.
If they want fair is fair, they want equality, well, here's equality. You can say it about us, we can say it about you.
Mm-hmm. Well,
There we go.
the thing is like, what do you really say about white people that's disturbing?
Oh, you need to dive into some TikToks and some YouTube shorts and some Instagram stuff. Google.
I am out there, but it doesn't seem like...
Yeah, you're not getting it because you're not entertained by that stuff. You don't look for that stuff. I'll send you some links.
All right, because I'm not impressed by what
I will send you some links.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
And you know, if that's the case, send them and we'll share them. Or at least you know what we'll do if it's too much for here, we'll put them up on the Discord.
Yeah.
What the links are.
I can send you compilation videos that other people have put together.
Okay. Yeah. I would be... because what I know of and what I see might be, or obviously not what you're seeing or whatever. But I mean, how bad? What is the worst thing that you call a white person?
Oh, they have a long list of things. To me, it's a laughable comment because they're stupid. They obviously don't know anything about our culture if they think that's accurate. But to them, they think it's all... But again, I don't see how racial slurs should be bothersome to anybody anyways, because it's just a damn word and you can walk away from a word. That's just my mentality. But there are people out there who are truly offended by some of this stuff.
Oh, there are people that, you know, you say one word to them and it's on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or, I mean, it's so bad such that two different races could just look at one another and an argument ensues or a fist fight ensues. But let's continue and we'll go see where we'll go from here.
Okay.
Hulk Hogan, controversial athlete and actor, headline-making reality TV star. The guy was a game changer in the world of professional wrestling. But tonight, in the midst of a racial slur scandal, he's fighting to repair his legacy.
With his signature leg drop, horseshoe mustache, and unrivaled strength, 12-time world champion Hulk Hogan single-handedly transformed wrestling into a global phenomenon. Unbelievable! Today, he's fighting outside of the ring to maintain his legacy.
Could we stop for a second?
Terry Bollea, the man behind the once indestructible Hulkster, letting his guard down.
Out of everything that I've been through, this one hit me probably the hardest, and that's a heck of a thing to say, because I've been through a lot of crazy stuff.
Including an admission of steroid use and his son's legal issues. But last month, a new controversy which threatens to erase his legacy. The National Enquirer reports that Hogan used racial slurs in audio secretly recorded.
I was at the lowest point of my life. My personal life was destroyed. I was very mad at my daughter. I was upset over a situation that happened between her and her boyfriend, and I had no idea I was being taped. I was to the point where I wanted to kill myself. I sat in my bathroom by myself when my ex-wife was gone and the kids were gone, and I was completely broken and destroyed, and I said, what's the easiest way out of this? I mean, I was lost.
You were suicidal.
Yes, I was.
Father's Day card for Brooke?
No. A stark contrast from the Hulk, whose upbeat and tight-knit family was portrayed over 4 seasons of the reality show.
I hated that show, just in case anybody who needs to know. I really disliked that show. It was so over-the-top stupid. And don't get me started on his kids.
Yep.
I'm sorry, that show was the worst. Absolute worst. But that's just my personal opinion. If I had hair, I'd pull it out. If I had hair to pull out, it would make me want to. Yeah. Yep. It was a bad show. But still, nonetheless. Okay, back to play.
Hogan knows best, where he was overprotective of his only daughter, Brooke.
I mean, I'm almost 18 and I haven't even had a boyfriend yet.
Well, that's good.
I kind of agree with that. 18, yeah. I agree with him. I'd protect my daughter as long as possible. I absolutely agree.
That's what I wanted.
But according to the National Enquirer, he refers to his daughter's then-boyfriend using the N-word.
Do you have any personal preference who ethnically your daughter dates?
No, I don't. Actually, the guy my daughter was dating, I liked him a lot. I've known him for quite a while.
But then he did something
Mad
stupid.
at a personal situation that happened with my daughter.
Are you a racist?
No, I'm not. I'm not a racist. I never should have said what I said. It was wrong. I'm embarrassed by it. But a lot of people need to realize that you inherit things from your environment. And where I grew up was South Tampa, Port Tampa, and it was a really rough neighborhood, very low income. And all my friends, we greeted each other saying that word. We teased each other with that word. The word was just thrown around like it was nothing.
Is it?
And that's what I mean by there was a point in time where racism was almost dead.
Correct.
Because people stopped caring.
It became, it was nothing.
Let's see, he's in his 70s. He was what, 70? So yeah, between he was a year older than my dad. That's right. So he grew up through the 40s, 50s, 60s. By the 70s and 80s, yeah. So
I get where
that word was so common, because during that era, it was after the civil rights movements and stuff, and it would have been very common to be thrown around as a casual word.
Right, and I would say it probably was closer to the 80s that changed, and the word I was looking for was desensitized.
Yeah.
So we become desensitized to that word where it means nothing.
Yes.
However, it can mean something in a certain context. And, yeah, it could. Very well.
Arby's got a point. The cultural Marxist brought back these issues.
Right.
That they did.
Mm-hmm.
This whole controversy is idiotic. I agree, Arby, 100%. 100% agree.
But go ahead, Crazy Bee.
Mm-hmm. Fair to say that you inherited a racial bias.
I would say that is very fair. But you can break the cycle. And that's what everybody needs to know. You can break this cycle and become a better person, become who you're meant to be instead of who you're supposed to be.
Following these allegations, the WWE fired Bollea. The legendary career he spent a lifetime building wiped out.
I was totally shocked because I've worked with the WWE for almost 30 years off and on, and then all of a sudden, everything I'd done, my whole career, my whole life, was like it never happened.
Your image, your likeness, your name erased.
Yeah, like I'd never existed.
That had to hurt.
Oh my gosh, it was devastating. It destroyed me. I mean, I don't know how to say it other than that. It was my whole life.
Many industry bigwigs have come to his defense. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson states, "I've known Terry for a lot of years. I had not known the man to be racist." George Foreman says, "I do not condone the language he used, but he is no racist. He is a good guy." Even Hogan's daughter, Brooke, chimes in.
Your daughter posted a beautiful poem on Facebook. If you knew the dad I knew, you'd know he raised me well. He taught me folks are so much more than shades could ever tell.
Yeah, and if anybody should have disowned me, it should have been her. You know, she should have been the one. She should have been the one to throw me out like the trash, but instead she showed me more love than anybody.
What did Brooke say to you?
Well, could we stop for a second? All right. Okay.
How has Brooke helped you through this?
She's been so supportive. She was the direction of my attack. You know, I was not so mad at her boyfriend. I was mad at her, you know, and she instantly said, I don't even need to forgive you because I'm not mad at you. I love you. You're my dad.
For fans who feel let down by you, do you ask their forgiveness?
Oh my gosh, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm a nice guy. It's not, you know, not the Hulk Hogan that rips the shirt off and bang, 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 slams giants.
The Hulk, whose worth is estimated to be between $8 and $15 million, is currently embattled in a landmark $100 million lawsuit against Gawker after they posted a 2-minute graphic excerpt of an unauthorized sex tape.
Oh, I remember that too.
Okay then.
Yes, that was right. That happened as well. He had people that were taking footage from inside his home security system and leaking it to other people to leak publicly.
Alrighty.
That's right. Yeah. It was messed up. He was going through a lot of shit race at that time. I forgot about that part of it too. Yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty shit time.
Good. Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a lot of shit that he got dragged through. He got not only thrown under the bus, he got dragged for miles over it. And I think that's overkill. I think it's overkill at that point.
Right. How many other celebrities, athletes, all of that are involved in something or other? And things that we just hear but are never checked into.
Mm-hmm. And there's still going to be people who are like, oh, it was still unnecessary for him to say that word. Well, it's unnecessary for a lot of people to say and do a lot of things they do.
Why are we talking about Hulk Hogan when Hulk Hogan died?
And because now everybody's trying to insist he was a racist and they're bashing him now that he's dead.
Did he do the beef jerky ads?
No, that was Randy Savage.
Oh, right. Was he a racist?
No. But he was a major steroid user.
Well, who wasn't? I mean, I'm a major steroid user.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Obviously not. You're 6 foot tall and 145 pounds.
What? Steroid.
Go do something. How about you use that steroid-induced muscles to do the dishes?
My muscles are weak.
All right, Crazy Bee, go ahead.
Okay, here we go.
The Hulk's lawyer speaking out on his client's behalf about the lawsuit.
This has everything to do with the invasion
Oh God, that haircut
of a private citizen.
Oh, hold on.
No good cause other than.
Why can't I get my mouse to move? Okay, I gotta go back for a second. Wait, no, I'm sorry, I can't go back. Now it's just gonna be stupid, but that haircut reminded me of Tommy Boy. Remember, Chris Farley?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm horrible.
Mother.
What, buddy?
Life or death mute.
Life or death mute? Okay, hold on 1 second. Well, I mute and then I'll hit play.
Maintains the tape is newsworthy given Hogan talks so often about his sex life. For now, the man once known for his superhuman strength is relying on his inner power, wrestling with turning this negative into a positive.
Just because a person makes a mistake, just don't throw them away. You don't throw good people away. If everybody at their lowest point was judged on one thing they said, and all of a sudden your whole career was wiped out today because of something you said 10 or 20 years ago, it'd be a sad world. People get better every day. People get better.
For Nightline, I'm Amy Robach in New York.
That's it for the video. I do gotta laugh really fast at Arby, his underdeveloped adrenal glands. That's why my son is only 140. That was great. I gotta laugh at that one. Yeah, that's that for that video. Yeah, I don't know at that point, I think it's being overdone. I think they're over-exaggerating. Dude already got put through the ringer. He apologized for years. And these assholes are still acting like it's something new. They have nothing better to do in their lives. Nothing.
Exactly. They're jumping up and down on his grave, screaming. And I don't think that... I mean, it was the day, I believe, of his funeral. When this came out, which I think is unacceptable. Don't even let him get buried, have the family mourn for a day or two, and we're going to resurrect something from 20 years ago, okay?
Well, 10 years ago, but yeah, it's still bullshit. It's still bullshit. All around.
For those people that did that resurrection, let's make sure that we go and cough up what they've done. Yeah.
Yeah. It's absolutely unacceptable. And again, this is on purpose. This
Correct.
Is all on purpose. It is all strategized. It is all part of some ridiculous thing. Hey, Four Corners. Glad to see you here. It's just BS that they're doing this.
Right.
Okay. So we want to jump to the next one?
Yeah, do we want to do the video first? And then we'll go to this article?
We can do that, yes.
Okay.
Let me pull this back up. And I got that as decently as I could. Edited down to tolerable. Now, where is it? I know I have it. Where did it go? What was it named? Oh, for the love of Pete. Okay. I know I have the video. Oh. I'm in the wrong video thing. That's why. Okay, hold on. Where did it go? There it is.
Yeah.
So the topic I'm here to talk.
Okay. Let me pull this back up. There we are. I apologize. I'm slowly getting everything in order. All right. Let me hit play. If I can get my hands to work right. Now, this is basically, this guy is a former FBI agent who kind of figured out the strategy of how Muslims were taking over in America, and not the sane ones, but the radicalized, and how they have started radicalizing Americans against themselves and all this other stuff. So, it's an interesting one, and it's kind of, again, they took the playbook from the communists and ran with it. In my personal opinion, they teamed up with the commies on this. So
they mostly did. China's involved, Russia's involved.
Are we surprised?
Right.
But yeah. So, all right, this is a 15-minute video. I do apologize, it is so long.
Right, but it's an important one, I think, for you to listen to everything that he has to say.
But we do have to break it up because it is borrowed from somebody else.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. So here we go.
So the topic I'm here to talk about is very serious. And I'm going to talk about the threat, what is actually going on, give it some depth, and then talk about what I believe is the most important part, and that's how to win. How to win the war, and what you can do as patriots to get involved. Does that sound like something that would be nice to know? So I just want to fill in a little bit about how did I even end up getting here. You know, after I left the Marine Corps, which I never thought I would do, I felt called into service in the government, and I went to the FBI. And shortly after 9/11, I was moved over to the Counterterrorism Division at the Washington Field Office in D.C. But through a series of investigations and some things that I worked on or projects that I led, I came to see there was a massive organized jihadi movement here in the United States. And as I uncovered it, I saw that all of the major Islamic organizations in the United States were a part of this. And that didn't make sense to me, but as it turned out, that was exactly what was going on. And as I started looking at it, we saw that these jihadi groups, and I'm talking about guys that are up on Capitol Hill and working inside the government, they were working with communist organizations like Answer and Code Pink and Communist Party USA, and today with others, and we'll talk about that. And so
I'm pausing.
Those three, I haven't yet looked into those three areas, those three organizations that he mentioned, but I have never heard of them at all. They've never even crossed my radar at all, like Code Pink. So
I have heard of them very recently. They had some major movement, I believe, if I remember correctly, that started in the UK region and Europe, and has slowly progressed moving this away, if I remember correctly.
Okay. So we'll check that out. I just happened to come across this piece, and he'll go into some other areas that we've yet to delve into, because of course it would be another rabbit hole, but
of course,
it always is, isn't it? But it's fascinating, the areas or the organizations that have been created surrounding the Muslim community. Mm-hmm. So it's just not like I don't know, Act Blue. They're pretty good for giving money out to various NGOs and different places, but it seems like they're like kind of the master umbrella. I haven't come across the master umbrella yet for what he's talking about, but all right, go ahead, hit play.
Yep.
Working with other agents around the country and training them. And what ended up happening was they didn't understand that there was this movement going on, and they were shutting down cases on guys that were senior leaders of the U.S. Muslim Brotherhood and guys that were jihadis. And so in 2006, I put together the very first training in the government on who they are, what they're doing, what their doctrine is, and how to deal with them nationally and in the community, both as a policymaker, law enforcement at the local state level, and through the federal code, how to deal with these things. As a result of that, in 2008, I was recruited out of the Bureau to go work with the Department of Defense. And this is where, for me, it got pretty interesting, because I was a captain in the Marine Corps when I left the Marines, which is not a very senior rank. And my whole career, minus a couple months at FBI headquarters, I was a special agent, investigating, arresting people, doing those kinds of things that agents do. And when I got over to DOD, they started having myself and my colleague that they had recruited out of the Pentagon, Steve Coughlin, who worked for the chairman, General Pace at the time, and we began, and we were the first ones to do it, briefing people inside the government on this threat and why we were losing the war despite the fact our military was crushing these people on the battlefield. It's because we had decided not to know why they were fighting, because they tell us, 100% of them, whether we're talking about Saudi Arabia, or we're talking about Iran, or we're talking about ISIS, Al-Qaeda, the people who are doing violence on the streets of Brussels or Italy or Spain or Boston.
By the way, if you don't know, they're fighting to create an Islamic State worldwide.
Hold on. Wow, that sounds like the Catholics during the Crusades.
Yeah, but I think this is a little bit...
And we wouldn't have the divisions of Christianity we have today if the Catholics hadn't gone on their insane power trips over every other religion on the planet and forcing people to convert or die or be burned at the stake or be drowned or be beheaded or be hung. I mean, scientists had to live in fear because of the church. It wasn't even just religion. Scientists, doctors ran in fear of the Catholic Church.
But do you think we're going to see that given today's society, however? You know, we've supposedly advanced. You know, we're not...
it doesn't matter the technological advances. Religious crusades. Well, this is just a version of a crusade, a religious crusade.
Right. But they're also, I think, had to do with the knowledge that the average day person held. You know, back then that person didn't read. They believed whatever the church told them, whatever the king, queen, whatever was laid down or was dictated to them. The majority of people didn't read. I don't know if people, the
popes manipulated the kings and queens. Correct. So any religious crusade was with the permission of a pope, with a king or a queen that were convinced to allow it.
Exactly. So, do we really think... Well, I don't know, though. Given the Summer of Love and how that all was permitted to go on, I don't know. Maybe there's an argument to be had.
A lot of the African American communities have switched to Muslim as a religion.
Yeah.
Just gonna point that out.
That's an interesting twist, I think, that...
a lot of the black men who come out of prison or jail are usually converted to Islam at some point.
Exactly.
And that is a stat, just saying.
Right. And he goes further on to describe the ones that we are well aware of as Antifa and Black Lives Matter. They're in your face. So we're knowledgeable, unlike these other obscure organizations. So this is kind of now making a little bit more sense in that the acceptability of what has happened with Black Lives Matter and Antifa. Now, we're not really seeing too much of Black Lives Matter right now, right?
Oh, no. They've already hit their scrutiny after buying how many mansions?
Exactly. And Patrice, I believe, is behind bars, but I'm not positive on that. But Antifa is out and about. So given
Yeah,
that,
but they're paid to go. They're pay as you go rioters.
Exactly. And so, given that acceptability between the summer of love, everything that happened during Biden's 4 years, all of the illegals that have been permitted to enter the country and wreak havoc, right?
Mm-hmm.
Plus, we have additional information we'll be sharing that kind of ties in with all of this. Wow, it gives me pause to say it is another form of a crusade in a different way.
Yeah, it's a modern religious crusade. It's a
Yes,
shift
it
in
is.
religious power. I've been screaming about it for the last 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody
Most
told me I was
certainly.
crazy. No, Christianity has run its course. It is dying off. But like how the Catholics dominated the world with their crusades to force everyone to convert to Christianity, this is happening.
Right.
And everybody is scared of it, but they wouldn't have their Methodists and their Lutherans and all this if the Catholics hadn't done their crusade to force everyone to become Christian.
Now, the issue surrounding being Islamic is the information that is out there is this is a peaceful type of religion, but
I'm sure the Catholics tried saying they were peaceful to everybody.
Exactly.
Jesus loves you, so we're going to kill you if you don't convert.
Exactly. So the issue surrounding the Muslims' Islamic faith is the Sharia law. That's the big issue.
Yeah, but I mean, the Catholics wouldn't allow people to be educated. That women weren't allowed to do anything but braid and keep up with the house. Women did not have a social status. Oh, sounds like Sharia law.
Yes, it does. Most certainly.
Birth control wasn't allowed, and even at the point that my grandmother almost died giving birth, the church finally had to concede and allow it because it was a medical necessity that they had to beg and plead not to be kicked out of the church over.
Right. And where is the National Organization of Women at in all of this?
Oh, supporting Palestine.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just pointing out, you know, that you can compare and contrast these two religions all day long. I really can.
Hey, I'm just asking, where's our women at? You know what I mean?
Our women are, for all the crazy women, like some of my family members, I won't be put in a burqa, but support Palestine. Yeah, let's support the Islamics. They have a right to practice their religion. Yeah, but you just said you don't want to be put in a burqa. Shall we continue with this logic?
Okay.
I'm telling you, I cannot get past the stupidity of some of these people. I can't.
It really is. It is truly amazing. But go ahead, hit play.
Yep, let me hit play. I'm just saying, it's wild. It is truly wild what is going on right now. We are seeing a religious shift of power, and I don't like it, but it is absolutely no different than what the Catholics did that led to the modern Christianity we have today. So, let's hit play.
The issue will be
Texas.
Stop.
Go ahead.
I said the issue will be can they stop it from coming?
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Right, and based on all the research we've looked at to date, the answer is no. It's coming whether you like it or not. So basically, baby JJ maybe become Islamic.
Yeah. He may convert to being a Muslim or whichever wording they prefer. Yes.
Right. Yep. Wholeheartedly.
Many times you get sold the friendlier, kinder version of Islam in prison. They just wanting to convert for the numbers. Yeah.
Right.
And then when everyone cries, it's for the rights of Islam. Look what they're doing in the UK. Oh, we should have all these rights, but, totally disregard the child abuse rings, totally disregard all these stabbings that are going on of people who are not of that religion. I mean, come on.
Early marriages, the marriage to the young girls.
They want all those laws changed now in the UK so they can have those rights because it's their religious beliefs. That's how they start. It's that if you give a mouse a cookie. But, again, it was going to happen one way or another anyways, because it's a religious movement that has taken root in many countries and then been expanded, like how the Christians and the Catholics sent out missionaries. This is a version that they just don't declare as missionary.
Who's that guy?
Right.
So, yes. Again, I have strong opinions on all of this, and I'm trying to stay unbiased here. I really am.
All right. Well, keep your unbiased finger and hit play.
Or wherever, they all say we're jihadis waging jihad in the cause of Allah to establish an Islamic State under Sharia. So I thought we needed to start there. So they had us briefing leaders, 3- and 4-star generals, the chairman of the Homeland Security and Intelligence Committees, former CIA, FBI, DIA directors, and what was stunning was nobody we briefed had any idea about what we were talking about. Their doctrine, the enemy's doctrine, how they were organized, what they were doing in Europe, Africa, the United States, none of it. What they were good at was finding people that pulled triggers and going after them. But I just want to say, and I'll say it again in a moment, the vast majority of this war that's being waged is in the non-violent realm. It is in the non-violent realm. That's 90% of it. And the primary thing they seek to do is control the narrative. This is on both sides, the communist and the Islamic movement. And to ensure that the people who are supposed to be doing their job to destroy them, our enemies, don't know because they don't know who they are. Does that make sense? So can you flip the slide for me, please? So this is the question I'd like to answer in just the next few minutes. What is actually going on? Next slide. What you're experiencing right now and over the last couple years is the intentional outcome of a 100-year communist movement and a 60 or so year Islamic movement in the United States. And if you look at the history from the 1920s to today, the communists and the jihadis from the 1960s to today in the Islamic movement, they have a strategy, they have lines of operation, and they have thousands of organizations to achieve what they're doing. Over the last, and I'll just take the last 50 years, the United States has had no strategic response. And now we're having to respond at the local level when these communist policies are hitting you as a parent in the face. Because your government at the federal level is catastrophically clueless. And where they're not clueless, they're nefarious. They're actually aiding and abetting our enemies. And that's what's going on. So let's look at it real quick. When it comes to the communist movement, Marx created it, Lenin operationalized it, and Mao perfected it. And what do I mean? It is political warfare. It is total warfare at the social, cultural, military, information level. That's how they're waging war. Economic warfare on all.
Oh, so like every other movement that has taken over and vast, it's the same plan. Whether it's good or bad, time will tell. But we all know communism never goes well. That's the one movement that really never goes well, ever. But yes, this is how it happens. This is the spread of all these religions, all these ideologies. They start off in
not
a
only
think tank, and move their way out.
And not only religious, but think of what's going on in your local, state, and federal government. I mean, we just named AOC, Ilhan Omar, Ayanna Presley. What's the other dippity do I'm missing?
There's a lot of them. What's her face from Michigan, Dearborn?
Yeah. Yeah.
That one. And a few others. Bernie Sanders.
Yes. Bernie Sanders is one. Self-proclaimed socialist. So they have infiltrated.
Rashida Tlaib. That's the name. Sorry.
Thank you much. I know I could see her, but I couldn't get her name. So they've infiltrated all areas, and just not the government, but think about every other place that you have to deal with, like in your
public schools in major cities.
Right. Universities, hospitals. There's many places that I don't think we're taking into consideration where this is occurring or where it's being permeated at, coming into fruition. It's going to be a very interesting next 20 years, I think.
It's going to be hard to tell what the outcome's going to be. But I'm telling everyone, at least, you know, they can take comfort in their religion that did it first. I mean, I know I sound like a bitch, but... Sorry, that was a little over the top, but hey, you know, my religion did it first and did it better. Sorry.
I guess we're going to have to be changing the way the chess pieces look on the chessboard then, right?
I don't know.
Right? From kings and queens, rooks and...
Oh, those are all based off of the hierarchy of the European and Russian lineage stuff. Or not lineage, but administrations.
Right, so that's probably going to have to change to fit the new narrative eventually, but we'll see. You too can own the Islamic chessboard set. Maybe we should start developing that now. Get ahead of the curve. Anyway, go ahead. I digress.
I don't know what to say on that one, so, yep.
I know. I'm just out there. Because, you know, it's getting late. It's getting bedtime.
Oh, sorry. Yep, it is. It is getting late.
By the way, we never did conduct the raid. Let me go see if she's even out there. All right?
She might be.
Because I would like to do that if we could. And I hope the chat would be okay with us doing that.
Would you be able to grab her link and drop it into Discord for me?
Yes, ma'am, I can. She's still... is she live? Hold on. I can't tell. Let me drop a note in here to her and see if she's still live. Okay, go ahead. Hit play, Crazy Bee. If she's still live, I'll hit it.
Send the link.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, and again, chat. If we're able to pull this off, we would like you to join us over on Lady Hamilton's art, her live chat. We are attempting to do our first raid along with our first evening. So if you wouldn't mind stopping in and saying a quick hi, hello, whatever, goodbye, and getting your ass back over here because we need the numbers. She doesn't right now, but yeah, please come back. If not, you're going to hear about castor oil. And they're still live, so all right, Crazy Bee, I'll get the thing. All right?
All right.
And for 20 years, and you can go back farther, besides what we did with the Soviet Union, domestically, we have not addressed it. And so it's gone mostly unattended. Next slide, please. So when people say, hey, how bad is it in the federal government? Every component of the government is compromised badly. And here's just a couple little pieces of evidence for you. John Brennan, of course, admitted he voted for a communist for president right before he went into the CIA and became the director. That alone is evidence that there's corruption in the system. But James Comey, next slide, in 2003, in a New York Magazine article said, I'd move from communist to whatever I am now, not even sure how to characterize myself politically. Now, in a world where we're sane, that guy is booted out, investigated, and he never gets to be anywhere near the FBI. But he was the director, which means not only is he a bad guy, the people in the process that thought it was a good idea to make him that way did it intentionally. Do you see? And then we've got, next slide, our chairman of the Joint Chiefs. Yes, that is treason. He's telling you, I'm going to commit treason. So my only point here is, they're here. They have thousands of organizations, not just the ones you know about, like Black Lives Matter, Chinese Communist Organization, Antifa, Communist Party USA, Democratic Socialists of America, Code Pink, Answer, and on down the line. They're involved at all levels. And they're building tons of NGOs and nonprofits to support what they're doing.
It's not working.
So you did /raid and then drop that whole link in?
Backslash or forward slash?
Forward, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did. Didn't work. I'm not sure. We can play with it as we go. I'll see what I can find.
Okay. And this was a good part to stop at because I thought it was fascinating that he threw the three of them under the bus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this guy was no holds bar. No bars hold. No holds barred.
Yeah.
Whichever the way the saying goes. He wasn't playing around, and the fact that he went after Millie the way he did, I was surprised. I mean, I've heard a lot of bad things about Millie, but I thought it was kind of interesting that he did with all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, Crazy Bee.
That's what I tried. Let me hit play. That's what I tried.
Okay, that's okay.
And so they have a unified objective, which is communism. These people are not progressives or liberals. They're communists, and we have to talk about them in the language that defines them. And if that's too hard for you to swallow, guess what? I don't care. We're so far along in this war, and we're losing so badly. If you're offended, there's the door. Remember, the truth always offends those that don't have it. Next slide, please. Now, the Islamic movement has one objective, and that's to impose Sharia on everybody on the planet. If you don't know that or you don't agree with that, you're wrong. The Islamic movement, that's the Muslim Brotherhood logo there, and all the other Islamic movements, the military jihadi organizations like ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Boko Haram, Al-Shabaab, Hamas, Hezbollah, Islamic Jihad, whatever, they all say it. And the international Muslim community at the head of state level is a party to the OIC, the Organization of Islamic Conference, the largest voting bloc in the UN. And they say, next slide, they say they're the collective voice of the Muslim world, and they are. Every year they come together, representatives from...
Hey, Mama Mac. I wanted to pause to say hi. Sorry, we're running late today.
Did we get in there or what?
No, she's here. I can't get the raid to work. I don't know what the hell to do about that one.
Okay, I tried getting in there too, just going right to her chat. I couldn't make it work, so We'll figure it
Yeah.
out. Next time, guys.
Yep.
Sorry. You know, again, we don't know what the hell we're doing, but whatever.
We're still learning as we go. So,
Yep.
all right, back to Islamism, the Islamic copying the playbook from the Catholics. Sorry, they can't even have their own original version of taking over the world. They had to take the Catholic way.
Right.
If you want to ask how to do a raid, that'd be fine. I don't know how. I've been trying to figure it out. We've tried the various ways that it's said on the internet, and no luck. It might just be we're too small of a channel. So, that could be the problem.
Oh, you know, I think that's it. Remember we looked at that. I think we had to have, like, fudge. That's the problem.
Not enough followers?
We don't have enough followers. That's the problem. I forgot about that just now till you said that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
All right.
Everybody, please follow, subscribe,
Lady Hamilton.
comment, do whatever we can. Whatever you can. We need the numbers. We're in the tank.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me hit play. We could get through this.
Every Muslim nation, and they make decisions.
We're following the Catholic playbook.
Just saying.
I know. Hey, what's that? History repeats itself, right?
Oh yeah, and if the shoe fits, wear it. Wear it, Cinderella.
There you go. Oh God, here we go. She's going to be on a late night roll.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
That are legally binding on the Muslim world. And every 3 years, the heads of state of every Muslim nation come together and meet and make decisions. Next slide. In 1990, they agreed and signed the Cairo Declaration on Human Rights for Islam. In 1993, they served it to the United Nations. And it says in the very last article, Islamic Sharia is the only source of reference for the explanation or clarification of any articles of this Declaration on Human Rights in Islam, which means the Muslim world has officially told the entire rest of the world that we believe Sharia is the only lens that we see is how we relate to you, which means if you're non-Muslim, you convert to Islam or you're killed.
Or you pay ridiculous amounts of money called jizya, and if you don't pay that, then you're going to be fought, become into a slave, or be killed.
That's Sharia. If you are a Christian, Jew, or Zoroastrian, you have a third choice, which is you submit to Islamic law, pay the non-Muslim poll tax, or be killed. If you don't think that's what Sharia says, you're wrong. There is no other version of authoritatively published and taught Islamic law on the planet. And by the way, they teach it right here in Dallas, Texas, in the local mosques and Islamic schools, because we have their books. And they teach what Al-Qaeda and ISIS teach. Why? Because it's a capital crime in Islam for a Muslim to teach another Muslim anything about Islam that's not true. So if you want to know what Islam is, just go buy one of the books in the mosque bookstore. I would use cash, and read what it says.
The reason why they teach it in the West is to prepare the ground for more people to come. It's a principle called hijrah. When Prophet Muhammad went from Mecca to Medina, that's when Islam started spreading. So the same thing applies to the West. You need to build a safe infrastructure for Muslims from around the world to migrate. In Islam,
sounds like the Catholics
saying, Allah
and all their
patient.
crusades
they have to
and
be patient until
teachings.
Sharia comes to the U.S., until Sharia comes to Canada, until Sharia comes to Europe. They know they have to be patient, but we are heading there in giant footsteps.
Next slide, please. Now, here in Dallas, Texas, the largest terrorism financing trial in American history was launched, and it demonstrated that, in fact, all of the prominent Islamic organizations are hostile and a part of this movement. So we have these two massive movements. Here's what I want to share with you. Understanding the threat, and our website's understandingthethreat.com. We are the only organization giving you tools and empowering you to actually identify these networks at the local level and to crush them and flush them out of your community. So we build the teams through our
Imagine if during the Crusades they fought back and crushed the Catholics and flushed them out of the community. Oh wait, they did in many countries. That's right, they did. And those became our Islamic states. Just gonna point this out.
What's interesting, and the ties were really never made, is there was a farm up the road from us, probably 3.5 miles, 4 max, and the guy owned property on both sides of the road, and then obviously, you know, they had to put in the road in between and took his farmland. But when he passed away, his relatives sold off the farm, and one of them was to a mosque. And where the mosque is situated has been subject of FBI scrutiny, in that since 9/11 occurred, the location that they are at, if something were to happen, they would have access to 4 major interstates at the drop of a hat, and it would be extremely difficult if somebody were to do something in the city. So I have never, since they've built that mosque, I won't say how many years it's been, I have never ever seen a woman.
You're not going to. Women aren't allowed in the mosques.
Right. Well, I thought they were allowed to be upstairs or in a separate behind the screen type thing. There's never any children, no male children, always young men, older adult males at varying times of the day. It doesn't matter if it's lunchtime through perhaps 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Well, they do pray 4 times a day.
I know that. They are always open and available.
Oh, and, like the Catholic Church is always open and available for those who want to come in and pray, confession.
When was the last time the Catholic Church was open? They're under lock and key, girl. I don't know where you... At least here, they're under lock and key.
You still can get in, and if you knock, and they will give entrance to someone in need. You got to just knock. You can't just walk in. But it's their mandate is to help those in need. And so if someone is in a religious crisis or needs a place to sleep or is in need of food, you can knock on a church door and be let in for the night. They have rooms in most Catholic churches set aside for people who are homeless and in need of shelter for a night.
I have never borne witness to that here, ever.
I just know what it's supposed to be. I didn't say all of them partake in it the right way, but yeah, most of the churches down here, you can go and knock on the door, or the pastor lives right next door.
Right. That's how it used to be. I mean, as a little kid, I mean, we were Lutheran, and I can remember going down to the Catholic Church all the time, thinking it was a big to-do with the, candles and everything that they had. And I mean, and as kids, we used to partake upon each other's vacation Bible schools.
Oh, yeah. I've been through many of them, various religions.
Whether you were Catholic, Lutheran, Baptist, whatever.
It was just a way to get your parents out of having to take care of you for a week.
Exactly. They were like, oh, thank God vacation Bible school's coming up. What's next week? Where are they going next week? But, yeah. I mean, I can remember back being younger when they were open and literally you could walk in. Now, for years, it's been I don't even know if my own church. Well, no, you could go and knock on my church and keep knocking on my church. Nobody's there, right?
And
The pastor
see, most
doesn't know.
churches down
Yep,
here,
yeah.
you can totally, yeah, you can just go and knock on the door and someone will help you.
Yeah, there's no. It used to be that the house was in the community, or if not, right next door. And our church right now, the pastor lives at least a half an hour away. There's nobody around in the area, so you could be banging on that door all night. There's nobody. There's no janitorial person. There's no office staff that's in there. Uh, so, so I guess they're probably, I don't know. Is it going out on a limb to say that our religious, where we're at right now religiously, that the majority of people don't partake? Or do I recall us seeing some stats saying that most people don't believe that there's a God? Or I thought it
Yeah,
was
there
like
is a lot of atheism in the world right now.
Yeah. And so, is it that this faith is coming in and offering some type of hope and belief to people, so that that's going to make it easier for, the Catholic and other religions to be pushed out? Is that too far of a stretch as well?
It's
Because
possible.
the needs aren't being met by the churches right now. Plus, the faith isn't there from the people in the belief that there's something greater than them. Most people aren't going to church on Sundays. They're not taking the Sabbath off like they used to. People are working. I can remember
Well,
when
in my little
stores were closed.
community, there is a lot of places that are closed on the Sabbath. Well, the Christian version of the Sabbath, not the Jewish version of the Sabbath. So Sundays, there are a lot of businesses that are shut down, and we can't buy alcohol over the weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's I think that makes a difference. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
That probably I don't know how much of a factor, but I'll bet you it plays somewhat of a factor into it, where you have particularly youth seeking for something greater than themselves and wanting to belong to something, and being provided with that, as they said, that nice, sweet, gentle side of Islam versus what it actually entails.
It's hard to say.
Just a different thought.
Oh,
Go ahead,
damn
Crazy
it.
Bee.
Sorry, hold on. I knocked my nebulizer solution down with my nebulizer, and where the fudge did it go? I kind of am going to be needing it soon for my, oh, where the...
Moment, please, while Crazy attempts not to fall out of the bed.
Head first onto the floor. Oh, damn it.
Correct.
Come on. Oh, where could it have possibly gone? There it is. Got it. Son of a bitch, my arm. That hurt. Okay. There we go. I'm back. I'll hit play. And we'll try to get through these last 2 minutes before we have to call it a day. Okay. Where's... There.
Action
Got
training
it.
program. Then we help you plan and we help you execute whatever it is you're doing, aggressively or not, always lawfully, to win the war. Is that something we'd like to do? So I encourage you to go to understandingthethreat.com. Come see us at our table out here. Organize your community into teams, and we will help you do this. And we will train you how to do it, and we will show you how to flush the influencers. And even the people that are not communist or jihadis, The people supporting and funding them for other reasons, they're part of the problem. So be a part of the solution. Take the fight to the enemy and put freedom back on the offensive where it belongs. Thank you, and God bless you.
Great initiative. There's something you have to remember. The imams sitting at the mosque, preaching to the Muslim community, going to the mosque, are considered to be Islamist. They believe that Islam should be spread through violence, yet they don't even lay a finger on anybody. They just preach. And they know that someone will take measures into their own hands and commit jihad again.
Yes, if you don't peacefully convert, you get burned at the stake and called a witch. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry, not a witch. Oh, sorry. No, this is a, what is it? What is it? Infidel or whatever they call us? Yeah.
Right.
Oh, my bad. Confusing them again. Sorry.
There you go. Okay. You'll be all right.
I'm sorry. If you look at it and you take away the names, you just insert religion A is doing this to religion B in this fashion. Oh, holy crap. That could be just about anything.
Anybody. That's right.
Since the beginning of time. So, again, I see people complaining. I do not support violence ever. I really wish people would let everyone practice their religion in peace and no religious domination anywhere. But, yeah.
That's not the case. There's always somebody looking for power and control over somebody else. So, out of curiosity, and again, I really can't read the chat, for those that are still left with us, what does the chat in general think about the whole Islamic kind of movement kind of thing going on? Has anybody made any observations in their areas, or is this new information to you? I'm just curious if anybody else has seen anything or heard anything about it. We have additional information. You need to tune in tomorrow from our regularly scheduled programming from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will hopefully be able to finish up this segment.
We've only got another minute and a half, not even, about 30 seconds. Do you want me to just play his last 30 seconds?
No, let's leave them hanging as a cliffhanger. And bring
they can
them back.
go watch it in the link. The full unedited version.
There. And we have a couple additional pieces to show you of what's going on. And we'll kind of go from there. The whole issue of race in America is way bigger and way longer that obviously we could spend, just like we did on corrupt politicians and just like we did our financial and money piece. We would be here forever, and we could just name the channel that. So we're just we're not even touching the tip of the iceberg, but it really got started.
We're not.
Yeah, it really got started from Hulk Hogan and kind of took off from there as various pieces were on. So, with that being said, I'm done for the day. I'm in pain, and I've just about reached my limit. So, Crazy B, how about? Well, what's the chat saying? Any response in the chat about
Vanilla Pie? They are on the most part good people, and I've seen a lot that are that way, but they are waiting for a message from their from their God to go extreme. Yeah, but that's every religion, as I pointed out. Catholics during the Crusades. I mean, the Vikings didn't just go and attack people for the heck of it, did they?
Right.
I mean, some of it was plundering for the fun of it, but, that was also part of their religion. Waging war. It was a very violent religion.
You know. Good evening, Vanilla Pie. I can't see the chat, so if I missed anybody in the chat, I'm sorry.
No, we've got, last I saw, we had Mama Mac pop in. We've had Four Corners for a bit now. Art's still here. Vanilla Pie just commented for the first time all night that I saw.
Okay. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us. And the other question I would guess to ask would be if you like this 7 to 9 p.m. slot. Because Crazy B and I
We can do it on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but other days I'm occupied at this time.
Yeah, right. And it is possible that I could have a commitment, but I can probably multitask on that if I had to. So let us know also in the comments if you like this time slot, and we'll see what we can do. And if not, on a regular basis, we could do it as a special report breaking from Rex Sisters, 7 to 9. Join us. But we see everybody from 3 to 5, and the Brat will be with us tomorrow, so we shall see what we shall see.
But the Brat's an angel, and he's our third co-host, so we kind of have to.
Yeah.
You know, he's awesome.
I know. Yeah, I know. Hopefully he'll be recovered by tomorrow with his 3 shots, mandatory jabs, but we shall see.
Yep.
All right. So I guess we're good. I'm done then. Good night, everybody. Have a good one.
Y'all stay safe, stay sane, stay sober. We'll be back tomorrow at our normal scheduled time of 3 to 5 Eastern. And we will catch y'all then.
All right. So, good night, Crazy Boo.
Good night, everyone.